Hi everyone, welcome to the Diecast Collection Videos channel. Here is the Ferrari F50 by Burago. This is part of the Race and Play series. This is a larger scale model. It's 1/43 scale. It has more details, paint designs, and plastic inserts. The car is a more realistic rendition for the diecast model because it is larger scale. Let's do a small comparison of the Ferrari F50, the 1/43 scale, with another diecast that is of smaller scale. This is around 1/64 scale. I'm going to put this side by side so you can see the size difference. Put this away. This car was originally released in 2016. Think about it. It's 2016 and now it's 2025. It still looks great. I just found this in my collection, displayed it a bit on my display case, and thought that, hey, why not make a video review of this model? I did some of the Burago models when they were first released in 2016. It's in the video section. You can find that in the channel. You'll be able to see that this model is also part of the Race and Play series of the Ferraris that are in the channel. So I'm gonna review the other Ferraris released by Burago in the next episodes. We're going to see more of the details of the Ferrari F50, starting in the front. The Ferrari F50, since this is a larger scale model, I mentioned, it has more details and plastic inserts. It looks really good. There's the Prancing Horse logo in the front. It's painted in this dab of silver. It really reflects a little bit because of the strength of the flash, but it's color black on the mesh and it's silver on the Prancing Horse. There are also holes for the air intakes, and the lights have these plastic inserts to make it more realistic. Looks great. Just like the other details of the Ferrari F50, the front hood, it also has these indentions. We're going to see more of that later as we go along on the other angles. Looking at the left side of the Ferrari F50, it is made with these wheels, same sized wheels, made of plastic. There's the air intake as well. It's over here. That also exposes a little bit of what's inside. Let me just check. There's a plastic part over here in color black. The paint design is the Prancing Horse logo just at the top of the wheel well. Line details for the door. There's even a door handle, I guess, here on this part. The back wing goes up. You can see the shape here, just like the real Ferrari F50. It goes down and then up again for the shape of the car. Looks really neat. That's the paint design. And if you count the paint design as well for the wheels, I guess there's only 3 for this side. So one here, color silver on the spokes, and the other one, and the Prancing Horse logo. Let's take a look at the other side. We can see the same details except it's mirrored. The air intake, the door, the wheels, same size, and the Prancing Horse logo. The window has a division. This triangle on the front, and the rest is the body of the window. Just like on the other side, there's the door handle, and I'm not really sure what this is for. It might be the inside lock, or for these kinds of models, it's some kind of connector for the plastic window on the metal body. A little bit on this side here, you can see that there's a paint design on the front window. Here's the back wing again, and similar to the other side. Okay, I think I can somehow show you the reflection of the plastic part over here for the air intake, made of this black plastic, shiny black plastic. Looking at the back of the Ferrari F50, it has this sticker F50, the name of the model of the car. And just like in the front, there's a prancing horse logo painted in silver. Brake lights have these orange plastic. Let me see if there's a red plastic for the brake lights and signal lights. I guess they're both in color orange. And the back wing, since this is a larger scale model, it has more accuracy. Unlike the smaller diecast models, they often just close the back wing, the gap, because it's kind of difficult maybe to put those details. But this is a larger scale model. It looks great and adds to the accuracy of the car into this diecast model. At the bottom, there's a casting detail for the exhausts in two-tone paint, silver for the exhaust and the gap, I guess, in black paint. At the bottom, I guess these are the diffusers. There's even a mesh pattern surrounding the prancing horse logo. Looking at the top of the F50, here it is, the whole top. Holding the car here, we can see more details. Let's take a look. Starting here in the front, here's a closer look of the front, the prancing horse logo. There are even mesh patterns on the plastic in the holes here for aerodynamics. And here's a closer look on the lights made of plastic. There are some details as well on the plastic of the lights. Let's move on. There's a wiper detail on the windshield. It's a large one that can wipe left and right. The interior, it has these textures, but we're gonna go more on it later. For the roof, there's nothing much. It has this red paint all over, just like the other Ferrari cars. I think the red color is their flagship color, in addition to the other color like yellow and white. So we go here. There's a casting detail. I kind of missed that one earlier. It's on the top. This is on the left side for the gas door, and some line details of the door as well. And the other door, we can see more of the door handles at this angle. Moving further, at the back of the car is the window of the engine. It even has these casting details to mimic the vents. In the real car, these are supposed to be slots, so the heat can get out as the car moves on, so it's not going to overheat, and to control the heat as well of the engine. Line details to the engine door. This one, I guess this opens up in the real car. They just lift this up and do the servicing. Here's the back wing with these indentions on the sides. Let's check the bottom. Here's the bottom of the car. It's one big panel with the brand, the name of the car, the license. I think in the real Ferrari, it's similar, wherein the bottom is covered with a large panel. Maybe that is for style and protection. Not really sure about the reasoning behind it. But this is a supercar, and I guess the company that makes the car decided to just cover up the bottom to make it, let's just say, more pretty. And here's the scale, by the way, 1/43 scale. Just like I compared with the earlier diecast that is around 1/64. You can see the size difference. The wheels are made of this plastic material. There's even some gaps inside because it's made of this plastic. It does show an effect of rims. I mean treads. I mean, because the rim is painted in this chrome, but the treads look like the. I think it's made to run on a specialized track, similar to other brands that have a racetrack. So I think the wheels were specifically made to run on the tracks for the Race and Play series. That is, I believe, is larger because it's 1/43 scale. They did not make this into rubber. What I like about the model, in addition to the plastic inserts and their realism, are the included side view mirrors. Look at that. They managed to include side view mirrors in this model. Love it. Looking at the interior, unfortunately there's no opening feature. Looking from here at the back window, it's kind of difficult. So we are gonna look here. The window shows us, and it's a good thing it's clear plastic, the passenger seat with cushion. There's the middle of the interior. There's a handbrake, transmission stick, the dashboard that we saw earlier. Again, another angle of the transmission stick. The driver's wheel is detailed. Look at that. There's even gaps for the handle. There's no paint inside, so it's okay, but there are textures on it to make this look like it's made of leather. And the flooring has these mesh type material. It even has carpeting. Really cool. We get to see how the window gets attached through the roof, and there's I guess there's a tab over there. If you have this car, if you want to explore further, but I'm not going to do it right now, but if you have this car, if you want to check in more of the internal details, or just want to take a peek on how this was assembled, you can do that by unscrewing it, because the screw is accessible, made into this Phillips screwdriver or a plus. The holes here, by the way, similar to the other Burago models, the holes are the ones to connect the screw into the cardboard base in the box, so the car won't move during transit if it's going to be delivered or something. The front windshield, let me see if there's a back view mirror. There's no back view mirror inside because I thought there was one. Look at here. But the front windshield, I forgot to mention, there is a paint border around it. Can you see it? The color black. Some minor issues in my model, in my copy, by the way, is this raised plastic part. It's kind of, let's just say, leaving a gap. I'm not sure if I press hard. I don't want to break my copy because it's going to be hard for me to find this, or a replacement window if I accidentally break it. But it's okay. I'm just going to leave it like that. And some things, I think there's another issue here in the front light. It's not that aligned, but I'm thinking this was released in 2016. I guess some issues might have slipped during the checking process, but at least I got the car in one whole piece. I guess that's the issues. And here, the prancing horse is, I'm not really sure if this is actually kind of on the edge. I have to check that again on the web because I think the prancing horse should be a little bit higher. So it's going to be in the center. I'm going to confirm that, and when I do another review of another Burago car in my collection, I'm going to show this again a little bit as a cameo appearance, and then try to confirm based on my research on the real pictures on the web if the prancing horse is supposedly standing around here or is on the center. But it's just a minor issue. As far as I'm concerned, it still looks great. There are these, I don't know, paint bubbles, but again, this is an old model, so it's okay. This race and play, I think, came out when the company acquired the Ferrari license. That was way in 2015 or 2016. So they made the Ferraris, and this is one of them, a Toys R Us exclusive. This ends my video art on the Ferrari F50 Race and Play series 1/43 scale by Burago. Thanks for watching, enjoy your collection, and see you with the next model.